What is up, everybody? It is Ronan from RJF Games here, and today I have a review slash first impressions of Dying Light, the new game, zombie survival horror game. Not really horror, zombie survival game. It came out today, made by Techlands, same people that made Dead Island, and that is what people are worried about. And to be honest, I was kind of worried about that too, because I mean they just weren't that good at all. Like, I don't know, it was just really repetitive, blah blah blah. Everybody's all worried about it, and I get it. I understand why people are worried about it, but you don't need to be worried about it. It's a very good game, and I'm going to show you some of the things you can do. So first of all, the combat is pretty good. I like it. There's a variety of skills depending on what skill tree you decide to go down, or no, that's the thing. The skill trees, you can't really choose what you go down. You can, but like if you use a lot of parkour like this, then your agility will go up. So it's not like you earn one skill point and you have trees to choose from. The things you do influence the skills you get. And you can see it's pretty difficult to fight multiple enemies, especially with a sharp weapon like this. But with a more blunt weapon, it's not that hard. And these guys, I'm just going to fight them. Kill him in one hit. I thought he killed him, but apparently he's not dead. So I'm going to fight these guys right here. And these guys are kind of just mercenaries. They're not really like the guys that defend the airdrops, which I might be able to show you one here. And I kind of want that guy's weapon, so I'm going to kill him. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to kill this guy. And the human enemies are also very dangerous. I don't understand why these guys aren't dying at all. Anyway, but I'll just let these guys go. But that's pretty much the combat. There's different weapons, obviously. I'll show you some of the parkour. Parkour is very fluid. At the beginning of the game, it's not as fluid because you have to unlock some of the skills, or most of the skills, and it gets more fluid as you progress in the game. So another thing I like is these, and when you have lock picks, you pick them, and these are usually very hard. That's the difficulty. It's called very hard. And there's a bunch of good shit in them. Last time I opened one, I found a pistol, which is very useful. I don't have any ammo for it right now, of course. And these are usually easy, and they have med kits and stuff. So the core gameplay, it's pretty much evade your enemies. And everybody was wondering about how the nights are going to be, if they're going to be long and hard and scary. They're scary. They're not that long. And if you do have to endure the night, then you just pretty much can hide, because what I do is I just go to one of my safe houses that I've liberated, and I just sleep it off, because that's pretty much all you can do unless you're really good at running around. But I mean, it's not that hard, but if you fuck up once, you're done. So yeah, and the melee is probably some of the best melee combat. You can break sections of the body. You can break their skull, you can break their skulls, their necks, their chest, their legs. I'll break this guy's leg right here. You can kind of see. Makes it harder for them to get up. Throw him to the side. See if I can get a head hit right here. Yeah, there's a lot of guys here. I'm gonna kind of get out of here. Another good thing is the loot. If you run into a gas station, is this gas station? No, what the fuck? Yeah, it is it was an old gas station. Well, most of the gas stations have a mini mart, like a mini store where you go buy your shit and drinks. They usually have them. This one doesn't. I don't know why. It's just maybe because it's built by survivors. But sometimes you'll find them out in the regular world, and you really want to go in there every time because they have a bunch of good shit, stuff you need for crafting, all that stuff. Excuse me. So right now I'm gonna get back out in the world, and sometimes the jumping's kind of finicky. It's really fucking annoying, actually, especially when you're trying to get away and they come up on you. And there's a couple bugs in this game, but I'm not too worried about them. There's definitely gonna be patches coming out for it. I mean, there shouldn't have to be patches, but I mean, people are on PC or playing and they're having some issues and they're fucking acting like it's the end of the world. I mean, yeah, there shouldn't have to be updates and patches, but there will. So the game's not totally ruined or anything. And I actually might die here. Yeah. And when you die, there's no penalty. Yeah, there's penalty actually. You lose some survivor points. Use some survivor points, but you keep all your gear and everything, and you just spawn back at the nearest safe house. And I kind of let myself die there so you could see what the penalty was, which is nothing really. And at every safe house you have a bag, and it's called your stash, I think it was it. Yeah, stash. And it's, you pretty much just put shit for storage, which I'm probably gonna put all these things that I don't really use. No, not that. It's things I don't really use. And yeah, so the game is very good. This is a very bad, not very bad, just not extensive review of it. I'll definitely be having more gameplay of this game up on my channel. But I was just giving you a quick look at the combat in this game and some of the features and the skills, like the skill that lets you run over their heads, like that. It's good for getting over crowds. And so yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but his head kind of highlighted right there. That's because I broke his head, broke his skull, and that was fucking retarded. You can get grappled very easy in this game, and it's kind of annoying. And I don't know if you heard that noise. It's kind of, that means that your weapon is broken. You can see down in the bottom right how that red bar is flashing. So that means this weapon is not going to do nearly as much damage as it would. Yeah, there you go. See, I broke his head. End him right there. Oh, he didn't die. I don't know how this guy's not dead either. There's also, that's probably one of my favorite skills, is throwing them. When they come at you, throw them to the side like that, and when they get on the ground, pretty much like Dead Island, you bash the shit out of them till their head breaks open. Like, I don't know why it won't work. Probably because this is really broken, but anyway, so when you have a full weapon, you just throw them on the ground. You get on top of them, you bash their fucking head in, and then they die. There's also a drop kick, which is pretty effective. You can combo moves together, like I'll jump over her and try to drop kick. You drop kick just like that. And there's also these just little trains. Sometimes they have loot in them and whatnot, but the game is overall really big, really expansive. I mean, there's not that much to do, such as like things that aren't related to the story, which isn't that bad, but I mean, there's not like any specific side quests, and the side quests to me are pretty much just regular quests because they're so long. They're just as long as regular quests. There's a bunch of good weapons. Like you see, I just jumped on top of a car and picked up an ore, and it's completely destroying these people. Gotta let my stamina regain, but I don't really like using two-handed weapons, and I'm gonna die again. So there you go. You fuck up, you get fucked in the ass like that, and it's pretty fucking stupid like that. The two-handed weapons, pretty much do not use them. They will run your stamina out, and you'll get rammed in the asshole like that. So except in the really bullshit things in this game, and people don't say this a lot, but this game sometimes just does not want you to win. I mean, like, you'll be lockpicking, and you will be on the end, just like in Fallout and stuff, but not as bad as what happened in Fallout and Skyrim, but it would just not let you go. And I don't know if that's one of those game one fucking bug things, but it's really fucking annoying. And it should be fixed because it's bullshit, and it takes away from the experience. But anyway, I hope you guys liked my video. I know it wasn't very extensive. but I'll definitely have more Dying Light gameplay on my channel, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And this is RGF Games signing out.